Okay, let's see if we can get this going. We got the draft coming up right now, and it looks like we got 3 players in the room right now so far, and it's going to start in about a minute. So we are live for this rookie draft in RSO, and I wanted to share this with everyone. So everyone on I'm going to share with online will be able to see what it's like to do a rookie draft. And keep in mind, this is an orphan team I took over, so they already have an established roster right here set up. So you can see pretty much the roster is already set up. Actually, that's not my team, so let's put it back on my team. I was checking out teams earlier. This is my team right here. So you'll see basically I already have a roster. We are live, and the draft is going to start in about 5 seconds here. So it looks like I have how much time? Oh, this is a slow draft. They got it down for 8 hours. So it actually gives you an idea. You can propose trades here. You could add to queue. You could draft. But keep in mind, this is the first time I've been in here. So I give a couple of people a chance to. As you saw, it updated the draft picks as soon as the draft started. All the trades that were made got updated. You can see mine. I got the first and the third pick now. So I'm hoping this guy right here, number 2 guy, gets in the room. You can turn your auto on and off. You can turn it on for 1 pick. So this is pretty much what it looks like. I wanted everybody to get an idea. It doesn't even show what your salaries are. Mine's a no-brainer. I gave everybody an opportunity to make a bid for my first pick, and based on my roster, which is the key on everything, based on my roster, I have my quarterbacks are solidified. I got my quarterbacks well covered. I got my 2 quarterbacks in here, but as you see, my running backs are pretty much weak. My wide receivers are not all that great, except for Jamar Chase. I got Jaden Reed, and I only got 1 tight end, but it's going to be a no-brainer. Let's not waste a whole lot of time. Let's see if we can get that number 2 guy in here. So it looks like I'm going to. Okay, so as I go down, it changes this over here. So drafted. So it's going to be a no-brainer. I already know I'm going with this guy. So let's not take a whole lot of time off of people's day on a Sunday morning. Let's just go ahead and draft him. So there's the draft results right there. Jeremiah Love now is on my team. And there he is right there. What I wanted to see is go to the war room right here, and see if it adjusted my salary. Not yet, at least. Let me see. Let me hit refresh and see if it puts it on my team. And there it did. It did adjust my salary after I refreshed it. And then it shows Jeremiah Love right here on my team, and he signs a 3-year contract. Those are his 3 years with the 4th-year rookie option, which is what we will be using instead of 4 years and a 5th-year option. We'll be using a 3-year with the 4th-year option on my league as well. So just wanted to get you guys see what it looks like over there. Let's see if this other guy gets in the room so I can make my 3rd pick. That's what I'm kind of hoping for. Get this guy in the room. As you see, there's not a whole lot of participating on this one. I mean, granted, yeah, it's an 8-hour clock. 8-hour clock. And you got people that are in the room. People that are in the room, but they know it's an 8-hour clock. So people are not rushing to get here. I mean, they started at 6 o'clock on a Sunday morning in California. I have to get up early because I have the first pick, which I'm not complaining about. I don't mind. I was excited about it. But it looks like the number 2 guy wasn't too excited, and he's on the clock. Let's take a look at his roster, see who he's going to be going for. What's this? No money. No money at the strip club. Let's see what his draft roster might look like. It's got Sam Darnold, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jameson Williams, two guys from the same team. Got Rashee Rice from KC, Brenton Strange, J.J. McCarthy is his QB2. Tyler Shaw could be his QB2. That's Marvin Harrison Jr., Trey Harris. So he's pretty much strong at the wide receiving spot. So it looks like he's going running back more than likely. More than likely he's going to go running back. I could see him possibly going tight end. And that's what I'm hoping he doesn't do. That's what I'm hoping he doesn't do. He needs to go running back, because if he doesn't go running back, he's screwed on the running back position. Because then we filter this by all. And let's just filter it by running backs. As you guys see, without Jeremiah Love out there, he's only got one other true running back, I would say. So I'm almost positive he would go to Jadarian Price. But with his wide receiver, he's got Tyler Shaw as a backup quarterback. I could possibly see his second need is his wide receiver, tight end. But let me just show you one other thing real quick. Those are the free agents, but this is, let's go to the general manager dashboard. So we go down here and look for his no money. So he's actually hurting. His most important need is red. As you see, wide receiver, he's good at quarterback. They actually say he's medium need level as wide receiver, which I don't know if that's the case on that one, but yeah, his medium need is tight end, but his major need, high need level is running back. He has not one running back on his roster, not one. And as far as free agent money to spend, strip club, he has a decent amount of money, $133,000, which doesn't match up to my $187,000 I have to spend in free agency. And we saw who we have in free agency. These are the free agent players coming up. Obviously, you take away these rookies will be gone. So it's just going to be the veterans on the free agent market. Kenneth Walker wasn't on there before, so he was more than likely a casualty of limited contracts, which is what makes this league pretty interesting because you only have a certain amount of contracts to sign players. And then once you get down to the 1 year contract, the salaries just skyrocket. So let's get back to so you guys were actually just watching that part of it, I see. So we're just waiting to see if this guy joins the room or not. I'll give it a little bit more time. See, that's the thing about a slow draft is you have no idea what's going to happen. It gives players too much time to kill, and it kind of stalls things. But in order to do it to where it's fair, we got to give people time in order to make these picks. Nothing worse than paying money and not being able to make the place because the draft because you've got some real life stuff going on. So these slow drafts are annoying, but they're needed. Let's just see. Propose a trade. How does that work? That just takes you to the trade room. And nope. You got all these. Let's just try something real quick and see if I could actually share. Let's see if I could actually share multiple tabs. Now let's just keep it. Let's just keep it right here. Let's just keep it on the draft room. I was clicking on things, but it's not following along. Let's see if I could actually I'm just trying to play around while we're killing some time here. See if I can actually get you guys to follow along on my screens here because I got multiple tabs. Let me just show you real quick. Let's see. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. And let's go back to this. And what I'm going to show you right now is the free agent market. the free agent market will be a little different. This will be what it looks like in the free agent market. We have all these players that are available. This is what I was looking at earlier, but you guys weren't able to see. So, I mean, you could break it down by position. And keep in mind, all this is being done right now while I'm waiting for that guy to make a pick, because I'm waiting for my next pick to come up. I'm hoping I can get to it while I'm on the air. But if not, you can only show a whole lot what's going on. You can only show so much what's going on in the meantime. But I'm trying to give you guys a good idea of what's out there on RSO. So you could see, you go back to your rosters. You can kind of see what's going on with your rosters. You can see their contracts. This is what I like as well, as you can see the contracts. And I think, yep, Jeremiah Love's already up here. So you can see his contract. His total value is $37 million. He's getting 11 million the first year, 12, and then you'll get a little bit more on the third year. And he'll be a free actually, since he's in the first round, I'll have a fourth year option on him. So it's kind of nice that I'll be able to either extend his fourth year option, which would increase the salary, which is what I did with both of these guys. As you see, I just extended their fourth year options. So they went from 7 million to 45, and his was the first round pick, just like Jeremiah's. So his went from 11 million to 45 million because I extended their option. So the last year of their deal, it skyrockets. So as you see, these guys, this guy right here, I offered him a franchise tag for 11 million. I have now an opportunity to extend him. This is what happens when you get an opportunity to extend. Franchise extension. So it's you're offering him an extension of 4 years, $42 million, which it comes out to an average per year of 10.5. The extension can't be withdrawn once confirmed. So it gives you a breakdown of what the extensions are before you can say yes to it. So you can't really make a mistake, but we're going to cancel that for now and see what happens during the draft. If I don't get what I want during the draft, I may end up extending him. And these are all players that I've traded away at one time or another. Well, my previous owner did. It looks like he had Purdy at one time. He had Cam Ward. I traded Patrick Mahomes away because his contract was $50 million. And let's see. I just traded away Travis Hunter. I traded away a couple other players, but most of these are, I'd say about half and half. I tried to clean up some of this mess that was made prior to me getting here. And I'm going to make this team a contender in year one with that money I have. Money I have on this cap space. I have $187 million in cap space. And like I said before, if you look at the players that are available, I have a lot of good players available. I mean, McCaffrey, Breece Hall, Saquon Barkley, Travis Etienne, those are just the running backs. Javonte Williams. Wide receivers, I have DJ Moore, DK Metcalf. That's one of the guys I didn't offer a franchise tag to, so he was released. Looks like Devontae Adams, Jacoby Meyer, Josh Downs. Looks like the wide receiving core might be a little bit thin as far as free agents go. Let's just sort them. Here's the tight ends. Take away the rookies, of course. You got Orlando Gadsden, George Kittle, A.J. Barner, Jawan Johnson. You got Travis Kelce out there. So you got an okay. As far as quarterbacks go, you got Malik Willis, Bryce Young, Daniel Jones, Tua, Anthony Richardson, and then it pretty much gets into the backup roles, except for Jacoby Brissett's down here. He's only 50% owned. That tells me that not a lot of leagues are drafted yet. So yeah, then I still think the running back is the stronger section of what's available out there. I mean, you got some high caliber players. You got Kenneth Walker, Super Bowl MVP, Christian McCaffrey, Brees Hall, Barkley, ETM, Williams, Manange, Charbonnet, David Montgomery, Rico Dowdy, who just went to Pittsburgh, Chuba Hubbard, Tyler Algier just went to Arizona, which is now going to be run by pretty much, hopefully, my guy, J.K. Dobbins. I mean, the list goes on as far as running backs go. Isaiah Pacheco. I mean, there's a lot of running backs out there. So we put it back in all, and it's got all the rookies in here. So gives you an idea of what is out there as far as free agents go. There's no waiver. There's a contract. I mean, so we are pretty much ready to go. Just waiting on another draft pick, killing some time, showing you guys everything about what's going on in here. And so let's get back to this guy and see if he's even online. There we go. Now I know how to do this a little bit quicker. So he's still not online. So unfortunately, the excitement buildup was for maybe just to learn a little bit about the website itself, but the excitement was more, I guess you could say, build up than it was actual with an 8-hour clock. That's a reality check right there. But hey, you know what? It's better than having a 30-second clock and being rushed through these things. I still look at it as a good thing, not a bad thing. I'm just excited to get this thing up and running. Get this going for our league as well. My league, depending on who's actually watching this. So we got the guy who has the number 4 pick in the room now. Uh-oh, here we go. System alert. The 1-2 pick, no money at the strip club, was traded. That's what happened. That is what happened. So let's take a look at transactions then. Let's take a look at the transactions. Here it is right here. This is the trade right here. So Tiger Paws now receives the first round pick from No Money at the strip club. Traded a first round draft pick to New Money and received Travion Henderson from New Money at the strip club. So what New Money received was a first round pick. So it looks like he traded down. He traded down and he traded away his first round pick and Travion Henderson. Does that make a lot of sense? I don't know. Let's go back to see the rosters real quick. Let's go back and look at these rosters, see what just happened. What we're waiting for is we're waiting for the pick to be finalized, I guess, by the commission. So these are the transactions that just happened right now. As you see, 9 a.m., which was 6 o'clock in the morning. So they made this trade right as the draft started. Excuse me. They made this trade right as the draft started. So it looks like Tiger Paws is going to receive Travion Henderson and traded away the first round pick. Oh, look at that. He got a 2027 first round pick is what he got. So in order to So it looks like he traded away the 2000 Tiger Paws traded away this 2027 first round pick and Travion Henderson to move up to the 1.2 spot. Wow, that is let's take a look and see what the rosters look like now for Tiger Paws. Let's see who he's going after. Who is he going after? He's got a lot of holes in there. He just got rid of Travion Henderson. And next year's first. Whew. He has Laporta. He has Colston Loveland. This is That pick almost that doesn't almost make it almost doesn't even make sense. Because if that puts Tiger Paws on the clock, Tiger Paws didn't even have a first round pick this year. It would be nice to have everybody just reading some of the little notes down here. No, I don't know if the commissions. I don't think that trade would have been announced if it wasn't finalized already. It's already saying it's traded. It's not. System alert, Tiger Paws traded 1.2 pick to new money. Okay. So he traded it to new money. So new money is the one that got the pick. Tiger Paws traded it. It's kind of confusing. Let's go back and see if we can understand this again. Let's see if we can understand this again. Let's see if you guys can follow along with me. He traded his first round pick to new money at the strip club. So new money got the 1.2 pick, and he received Travion Henderson. And then new money traded to Tiger Paws. So in order to move up to the 1-2, he traded away his 2027 first pick and Travion Henderson. Now that makes sense. So if you look at the rosters again, and you look at no money who's actually on the clock. He got rid of it. Yes, that makes sense now. That makes sense. He got rid of his running backs. He doesn't have anybody. But why would he get rid of Travion Henderson and his first round pick to move up? Who is that valuable that he is going to give up Travion Henderson? He doesn't have any running backs on his roster. I just took Love. So who he's going after is beyond me. That was a very wild trade, I could say. He gave up a first round next year and a running back this year to maybe get the second best running back this year. Maybe get Fernando Mendoza. Maybe get the freak Kenyon Sadiq. I don't know. There's some wide receivers out there that he might have decided to go after too. I mean, that's his best position, I think, is wide receiving. But He's already been on the clock for a good amount of time for making a trade. It is wild, and that's beyond me what he was thinking on that one. But that's the best part about this game is everybody runs their team the way they want to run it. We can second guess it, triple guess it. We can cry and we can bitch and we can moan, but at the end of the day, that's their team. Let them run it. I just made a trade right before the draft yesterday, and I got 3 more draft picks. Looks like the commissioner finally entered the draft room. He's Phantoms. A little bit of chatter going back and forth now in the room as we got that grandma's boys is the other orphan owner, just like I was, and he's complaining. It would be nice to have everyone in the draft room. And then he follows it up with, so does this mean everyone has to wait 8 hours before the draft can resume because one person couldn't be bothered to draft? I was the first in the room from Cali. They're talking about it's only 6:30 in the morning on Sunday, so why are we having a draft at 6 o'clock in the morning? That was beyond me. I would never have a draft at 6 o'clock in the morning and hope everybody gets up on a Sunday morning. That is funny. People don't understand slow drafting. It's actually not a bad thing. It allows people to adjust around their schedule. And unfortunately, it does cause an inconvenience to a lot of other people, but it's still better than rushing through it and regretting something. And I'm doing this right now to see if I could learn from this to improve my rookie draft, which is coming up on Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday. I just want to throw some of my 2 cents in there. Throwing my 2 cents in there, that's all. Just said slow is always better than rushing, than making picks you don't really want to make because Clock is running out. So, how long have we been on this thing? 40. We'll give it a little bit longer. We'll give it a little bit longer. You never know. He might jump in there. He might just jump in there. We got a little drama going on. Little drama in the chat room. The commission just jumped in there and said, hey guys, it's a slow draft, so you never know how fast it's going to move. I'm in a draft that started Thursday at 6 p.m. That is only on pick 11. Now that's slow, but hey, we got time. It's the off season. Nothing better to do than draft players. No complaining on my part. I'm in another one on a different format that's been going on for a while, and I'm on a 32-team one, and it's a 5-round rookie draft, and yes, it's been going on for a while too. But like we always say, it's better to get it right than feel like you were rushed into it and end up making a mistake. I just wish I could pause it and actually have you guys continue it from where it left off, but being that it's live, I can't really just do that. So we'll just go ahead and wait a little bit longer. Come on, nobody. That's all right. I'm going to go ahead and queue a player just to be safe, because this is what you do, and just in case you are not here, but I mean, there's no, you know what? I'm not going to queue a player. Just in case people out there are watching on my league, this will give it away on who I'm planning on picking, because in my other league as well, I actually, in that league, I just have the first pick. Actually, I got rid of, I had number 10 and number 12, but I got rid of them. I needed a quarterback. So I had to sacrifice my 10, and that's a duplicate player league, so that's like giving up the 5th pick overall. It's all right. Just take a look and see what they're at. We don't want help. You don't need help. That's not what I was trying to do. I was trying to go the draft board. That's what I was trying to do. Share this tab. So that's what the draft board looks like. Kind of interesting. A little different than a lot of other ones. A little different than some of the other boards, but you see my pick's already been made. I'm waiting for this pick, and I also traded for the 10th pick right here, the 11th pick, and the 8th pick. And what I gave away was Woody Marks. And who else did I give away? Let's see. Oh, Jordan James and Woody Marks. And I got 3 picks in return. I needed some, a little bit of youth. I got rid of contracts. Woody Marks' contract, I think, was $11 million or $12 million. This one was another million something, so I got rid of $12 million in cap space. You see some of the deals that I made. I traded Travis Hunter for C&J. Still got him on my roster. And then I just traded a 3rd round pick for Woody, and I think I flipped him, and I think I got a little bit more in return. This guy traded for a player that's not even on a team, a free agent. Some of these trades are nothing. I don't want to say nothing because let's look at the championship team roster. The guy who won it all. The guy who won it all last year. Let's just take a look and see what I'm up against. I mean, he has Josh Allen. He has Alvin Kamara. What? I heard a beep on there. Let's see what we got. Looks like we are on again. We are on the clock. He traded up to get Fernando Mendoza. So that puts me back on the clock. Here we go. We saved it long enough to get me on the clock. This is what I was waiting for. So the question is who do I want? Do I want for my team? Let's see. Let's go back to my roster. Forget his roster. Let's go back to my roster and see what I need. Keep in mind, I traded up for this pick because originally what I wanted is I wanted to solidify my tight end because I got Jamar Chase. I got studs at quarterback already. I got plenty of free agent running backs I can go after. What I don't have is a stud tight end and then a stud as a number 2 wide receiver. And now keep in mind, I don't pick again until 210 of the 2nd round. So this is running backs. I was going to say, what's going on? Where's the rest of them? Okay, so now if I look at this right here, do I want another wide receiver 1, Jordan Tyson with New Orleans? He has another Olave there, Mekhi Lemon with Philadelphia. They're not really a passing team. Casey. See, this is what I was afraid of. I mean, I want to pull the trigger on Kenyon Sadiq. I want to pull the trigger on him because there's not another tight end out there in the free agent market. And that is what I am going to do, it looks like. I'm going to throw a curveball at everybody. Okay, I just had to throw my 2 cents in there again. Guys complaining and complaining, talking about people seeing a physician. Come on. Come on. I hate people like that. You made a stupid comment about I understand not being rushed to make a decision on a player, but if it takes 8 hours to make a decision, maybe that owner should consider seeing a physician. Come on. It's and then I just this another guy said it's so you don't have to get everyone together at the same time. Come on, that's not really that's the commissioner trying to defend this. I jumped in there. It's not the time to make a decision. It's the time to take from real life. That is the tough part. We all have real lives, and we all can't be in the same place at the same time. So this is best way to make sure we all get the players we actually want and not let the system make that pick. That's how you defend yourself. Come on, Commish. You got a new guy in here. And with that being said, I've already been on the clock. How long have I been on the clock? How long? I've been on the clock 6 minutes. And Kenyan Sadiq, he's going to have to fight with Omar. And he's got Gino as quarterback. Gino just threw 100 and something passes to Brock Bowers. You know what? Kenyan Sadiq it is. Now we're going to be rolling because the next few guys are here. They're here, so this may start moving along. This may start moving along. An hour into it almost, and we've made 3 picks. That was really interesting. He gave up next year's first round pick and a young running back to get Fernando Mendoza, who I would not have gotten anyways because I don't need a quarterback. So now the question is who's going to be available at 210 when I get to pick again? So we look at the draft board and hopefully it goes to it. So I'm just relaxed now. And we take a look at the draft board. It is starting to fill in with some colors. Running back, quarterback, tight end. So I'm almost positive we're going to see some wide receivers go. In my opinion, I got the best running back and the best tight end in the league as far as rookies go. I think I just, let's see if I could just take a look at my roster now. I mean, I just improved my roster dramatically just by doing this. Move to running back slot, and bam, there he goes. And see, now I don't have to worry about this option year that I was talking about. Swap with Kenyan Sadiq. See, Kenyon Sadiq's contract actually is at 10 million. His is at 11 million. Chances are I don't re-sign him next year. You never know. You never know. See, we don't have a whole lot of flex positions. So as of right now, I put him in the flex position. I swap him with Merritt. So now I got 2 tight ends out there. And what I need now is some wide receiver help. Some wide receiver help. And then my team has already improved dramatically already. Dramatically. So let's go back to the war room. I'm just telling you that complainer. I can't type at all this morning for some reason. Somebody liking my Kenyon Sadiq pick. Made a comment saying that was an exciting pick. Yeah, I think it was pretty exciting. I gave up some good talent. Well, Cornell Tate, Makai Lemon. I left Jadarian Price out there. I could have got him. I should have maybe got him with Seattle. Yeah, that was actually who I thought maybe I could have got. Cornell Tate. Yeah, I'm almost positive he'll be the next pick. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I'm looking in Ted Hurst, Zachary Branch, Malachi Fields, Jacoby Lane, kind of area right here. I could see somebody maybe going after Carson Beck early, maybe even Drew Aller, Alara. Where's the other running back from Indiana? there he is, all the way down at 38. There's a good chance he might still be there. Either way I look at it, I got rid of some money to go after quality free agents is what I was doing on that trade more than anything else. Let's see. Come on, Bryce Youngling. You are on the clock. Man, keep in mind, a lot of these guys have been playing for a while, so they kind of know each other. As opposed to me and this other crybaby. I mean, this other guy that's complaining a lot are the new kids on the block. So, yeah, we are just kind of trying to get by here. We're like a fish out of water. Uh, 6 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday. Who puts a draft that early? There's some good talent out there. I don't understand, to be honest with you. If you're in this room, why would it take you that long to make a pick? Come on, just get it done. Just get it done. So now I'm going to have two players in the first round that I'll have options to decide on come their fourth year. Fourth year options are kind of cool to have. Well, I was kind of hoping to at least get to the grandma boys pick. I mean, it would have been nice to see who New Money wanted with his second choice because he also has two picks. He had number 2 and number 6. He went hard after the quarterback, though. Although we can always just stare at the screen as much as we want, but as much as we got things to do on a Sunday morning, I think I might be calling it a broadcast here. Calling it a broadcast and seeing how this thing turns out. Maybe I'll give you guys a second video on the results of it. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and sign out, since this 8-hour clock is going to be killing you guys as much as it's killing me. So hopefully you guys subscribe, get to see some of the videos that I put out some more often, keep everybody updated on certain things and why you guys should join RSO. We haven't even got into the free agent stuff. That's going to be the exciting one, when you're bidding back and forth. That's kind of what I thought this was like. This is just watching the clock tick down. It's not as exciting as bidding back and forth with the contract, which I'll do that one live as well. So I hope to see you guys on that video, as well as maybe the results of this video. But in the meantime, this is the commissioner getting ready to sign out on this live broadcast. If you guys actually watched it, I appreciate it. Hopefully you guys subscribe, hit that like button, and watch future videos again. Thanks again, and we will see you guys on the next video.